Having said that, the first clip you see will be Ming the Merciless. And do Google a picture of Ming the Merciless, and you will see, although this horse is named after Ming the Merciless because he's so good, you will also see that Ming the Merciless was the splitting image of Mr. Ricci, and no one's noticed it. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Rich, let's get straight on to you.
Yep.
How good is Min?
I think while Long Dog probably has the best form in the book of our novices, I think Min's our best novice. He's certainly our fastest. He's following the path we've taken with Vautour and Duvan. And it would be unbelievable to win that race 4 years in a row. We've been very fortunate to win it 3 years in a row. I keep talking myself out of thinking we can win. But then when I go to the yard and see the horse work, I keep talking myself back into the fact that he can win. So I think he's very good. He's a very short price. I think he'll be a bigger price in the day. But I think he goes there with a favorite's chance.
Is he as good as Vautour was at the same stage?
Ooh, not as good as Duvan. I agree with Willie. As Vautour, could be. He's very, very fast. He's very, very fast. And he jumps brilliantly. He jumps like Vautour. He jumps very, very well.
A massive disappointment, therefore, in reality, if you don't win the opener. He's 5-4, Rich.
Yeah, I said he's mispriced. I think Nicky's very bullish about his horse, Altior, and the other one. I think he'll run whatever it is. Bouvert, yeah. I think our lad will run a big race, and of course you'd be disappointed if he loses, but if you win, it's fantastic. All the pressure's off for the week, frankly. I think that he'd be disappointed if he loses. But last year I was very confident about Duvan. I think Min's a very good racehorse. I'm just not sure how good he is, but I think he's very good.
Paul, the problem, as with so many, it's really hard. I don't know what you found with Cheltenham preview nights at the moment, because there are so many short prices, and 800 people don't want to hear that you fancy Dovan in the.
It's Duvan.
Duvan.
How many times are we going to have this conversation?
And we're talking about the Supreme man, not the Arkle.
Yeah.
I know, but my example was a horse who was 1-3. Joe, try and keep up.
That's okay. Matt Chapman. Okay. Yeah, go on.
God, I think we've got rid of Nerl tonight. We might have got rid of the racing man. I quite fancy that job, actually. But Keels, the problem, as with so many of these horses, is the price.
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't really matter whether you fancy the horse or not. He's 5-4, short price in places. Somebody will go 2-1. In fact, unless something happens in any race, almost every favourite, as it stands now, will be a bigger price on the day. We're only 10 days or so away. So if you really fancy Min, then wait. Somebody on the day will go 2-1.
Would you back him at 2s?
I'd be nearly tempted. I mean, I would have said a few weeks ago, well, look, what he's done hasn't been good enough to justify such a short price. But then horses start coming out and winning good races, and that's what's happened. Bulldark in particular was third, and then came out and won a race that obviously he was entitled to win with the favourite running badly, but then he came out and won a better race. So the form is stronger than it looked at the time. It's been backed up, and that's what you like to see if you want to back a short price. I think it could be a very good race. I think Nicky Henderson's Altior is better than some of the horses he's run in the race before. When he won at Kempton over Christmas, he was on my stopwatch, my fat fingers trying to work it. It was I had him down as half a length faster than Foheen from 2 out to the line. Now I'm not saying he's anywhere near as good as Foheen. He was in a race run at a different pace, but he was very fast. 3 jumped in together at the second last, and he won by 13 and 7. Both horses that finished behind him have run really well since. The third, he was beaten 20 lengths, nearly won the Dovecote the other day, only got beat just over a length. I think that's very, very good form. I think in a normal year, without the Duvan and Duvan and Vautour in Min's price, Altior would be favourite.
That's probably right. Nicky hasn't won the race for 24 years, mind you.
That's right. No, and it's not for want to try. And he's run some very good horses. Obviously, My Tent of Yours was very good and got out battled. But I think this horse has less quirks than a lot of the horses Henderson's running it before. He can be a bit keen, but not too keen. And he wasn't keen when they went a decent pace at Kempton. And he did everything right there. He looks tough.
Sorry, just for the audience and for the people running production, would you rather see us or see the clips? You. Haha, well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have asked individually.
It's a bit like a Weight Watchers meeting. It's good to watch. It is. It's good to watch people bigger than you. So just that feel good factor. Oh, and they've switched the fucking things. Can you believe it? Production, that's terrible work.
No, put us back on. That's what people want.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Joe, interesting on Racing Post ratings. Altior got a mark of 154 on the last run, whereas Min only got 152. York Hill got 152. Bleuette Rouge got 152. So there's not much in it on those ratings. However, the impression of your boy, as I might call him, Min, is that he's much better than we've seen so far because he's basically not been tested.
I think so, and also with Min, his form has been franked beyond the run, and he hasn't run since. So I think there's, anything behind him has come out and has won well. I just sense that there's a growing sense of confidence behind him from the stable. That while it's not quite at the Duvan levels, it's certainly growing almost day by day, and they know he travels, they know he jumps. They're pretty certain he'll be better and better ground. And look, the ground on Tuesday could be rattling good to firm by Royal Ascot standards, but Simon Clace will call it good to soft on the day that snap landed. But he will take, I'm pretty sure he'll take an awful lot of beating. But I did have a chat this afternoon with my very dear, close personal friend, Nicky Henderson. And he is extremely bullish about Altior, to echo Paul's comments. But it's becoming a little bit of a match in the point of view that the two of them are beginning to make the market. Everything else behind them, you don't know if they're going to run there, and B, they're probably not quite good enough or up to the mark that Min and Altior have already set.
Statistics can often just be what you want to make them. The one about Henderson not having won this race 25 years is irrelevant, effectively. I mean, if he had the 1-3 favourite for this, we would expect him to win it. But 17 of the last 20 win and place positions in this race were filled by bumper horses, ex-bumper horses, and Min is not an ex-bumper horse. So while, of course, it can go and win, and we all know that.
Duvan.
Yep.
And Vautour.
Neither was Vautour. Those are the three.
They were one of two. They were two of the three.
What was that point about statistics being irrelevant?
Exactly.
Keep going, Matt.
Yeah.
Well done. Put the hat back on.
I just wanted to check Rich was on the ball tonight. Okay, let's just go down the panel for the winner of the Supreme Novices Hurdle. The moment you've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope those are all bets on Altior out there and all that mumbling.
Everyone's either the bar staff who arrived or... Right.
Yeah, that could be.
Shh. Kealy, these people have paid a lot of money to hear this moment.
Altior has been my nap at a meeting since I started covering at Anti-Post.
Oh. Right. Take that, Ricci, right in... Just 4 feet away from the man who owns the favourite. He's just smashed it straight at him. He's got no chance. There's one loser for Ricci. Joe, as the racing manager, presumably you've fucked up if it doesn't win.
Yeah. And you'll still be looking for the job after it, won't you?
Not now I've got the hat.
He's the wrong price right now, but on the day I reckon he'll get at least 7-4, if not 2-1. He'll win 6 lengths, Min.
He'll win 6 lengths. Rich, you tried to suggest he wasn't going to win. What are you going to end up? You did. You said it's hard and Nicky likes this.
It's a hard
all
race,
the usual bullshit. Now just tell us.
Min, the city of sin. Min will win.
Ming the Merciless as well, and I have a feeling Min will just be different class and defy the stats. So let's just confirm that. The first race, 3 for the favourite and 1 for the second favourite. It was worth coming, folks. Right.